Hi guys, I'm Tanya and welcome back to my channel, The Donkey Business. So on my community yesterday, I posted where I asked you guys to recommend me some movies and I thought that I will talk about it. Last time when I did that, it was Maya Nadi and I watched Maya Nadi just last week and I put out a video and I got a lot of love and everything and we discussed the film in my comments. So this time I got a bunch of comments in my community saying please talk about this film, please talk about that film, and honestly I have seen some of the movies like Bangalore Days, Kumbalangi Nights, which I've already seen. But I have a really funny story behind which movie I selected, why I selected, and then I'll talk about the movie. So when I used to talk about movies on my channel, especially Malayalam films, I used to get this comment every time on my video saying, please talk about Sudani from Nigeria. Talk about Sudani from Nigeria. Even when I used to talk about world cinema, I used to get a comment saying, talk about Sudani from Nigeria. And I was like, okay. So I went on Google to check which film this is. And on Google, I typed Nigerian film Sudani. Because for me, it was Sudani from Nigeria. And I thought the name of the film is Sudani and it comes from Nigeria. So I always used to type, Nigerian film Sudani from Nigeria, blah, 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 blah. But I never found the film. And then I was like, okay, fine. Then this time also I got comments saying Sudani from Nigeria, Sudani from Nigeria. And I was like, what is this movie? Why is it so hyped? And why don't I know about this Nigerian movie? Because I am so much into world cinema. I went today and I just plainly typed Sudani from Nigeria, and then came the film on Netflix. It's a Malayalam film, and I was like, oh my god, now it makes sense on why y'all were asking me to watch this film. Secondly, the actor of this film is Shobin Shahir sir, who is one of my favorite actors in India right now, and I have been talking about him on my channel since a very long time. So I finally watched Sudani from Nigeria after so much struggle of understanding where this film is from, and it's available on Netflix. And now I will tell you all what I thought about the movie. So Sudani from Nigeria is a comedy sports drama film. I am someone who's not really into sports and I don't enjoy sports movies that much. I really enjoy Formula 1, but football and all, like, I can watch with my friends, but I'm not a sports fanatic. So when I saw that it's a football film, I was like, okay, fine, let's watch it. But honestly, the movie is so funny and raw. Shobin Shahir sir is playing a manager of a football team who's recruited 3 Nigerian people in their football team. The movie is basically about Shobin Shah, who is a football manager and has recruited 3 people from Nigeria in their local football team. And the local football team is pretty good and all, but it's not one of the best football teams of India or something like that. It's a small local football team. And these people are also like a part of the team and they play well and they all have like a family and all of that. Now what happens is that one person from the team gets injured, who is a Nigerian, and they cannot afford to keep him in the hospital. So Shobin Shah, the manager, basically calls him to his house to save expenses of the hospital, but they can take care of him. And that's when they go through a lot of things as 2 individuals, as friends. They create a bond. They the end of the film, they have a really nice talks. They go through a lot of events together and they build a relationship, and the end of the film is very heartwarming. That's the basic premise of the movie. Now what I want to talk about the film is that it is very raw. It is directed by a debutant director, by the way, and who I think has done a very good job. The film is very raw. The narrative of the script is very nice, and Shobin Shah's, like, I have seen a lot of his work, but I don't think I have actually seen comedy work of his. Like, I have mostly seen him in intense roles and a lot of drama with like intense eyes and all, but in this he was so good. Like, he was subtly doing comedy, and it was really nice to see that because I didn't expect him to do something like that, you know, even when he was trying to speak in English so that he can talk to that guy, giving one-liners. Some punchlines in the movie was so good. The movie is really well made. Also with the music, I think the whole feel of the film and, you know, making it a light-hearted comedy watch made it even better. And honestly, I am someone who does not enjoy political and comedy films of other countries, of different languages especially, because there are inside jokes which you don't tend to understand and they lose their translation in subtitles. But honestly, with this I really had fun because firstly I could relate, plus it was like a foreign comedy sports drama film, so it was not like a very, you know, Kerala or a Malayali comedy film. It is quite international in its own ways. The music of the film is really nice. Some characters are so much fun. There are characters that come and go in the movie, and it was really fun to see that. Like, you know, they really make you laugh. The end of the movie is a bit emotional, you know, like the end scene when he's leaving and all. It's emotional, but then it also is fair enough because the entire film was so light. It is one of the very lesser known movies on Netflix, especially in Mumbai, because I don't think I have seen anyone talk about the film in Mumbai. But it is a hidden gem. I really had fun. It was a surprise element and I was pleasantly surprised with the film. I thought, you know, like Sudani From Nigeria seems to be like a very dramatic, sad film for some reason, you know, like, oh, he's from Nigeria and this happened with him and that happened with him kind of a film. But it's actually not. It is a very fun movie. It is a really good recommendation and I really enjoyed it, and especially after knowing that it is not a Nigerian movie but a Malayali film, it was really funny. Like, I really laughed on that whole thing only. And the movie is not that long. It's just like 2 hours 5 minutes or something, so it's a really crisp watch. The only thing I felt in the film was that it's a little slow. There are times in the middle where I was like, okay, cool, let's move ahead and see what is happening. But it's, I mean, I don't feel that it made sense because I think with such a film you can go faster because there's anyway so much happening, plus it's a comedy movie so you don't want to give it time. I can understand that the end of the movie could be a little slow because, you know, there is like a change in environment and change in the whole genre because it's not funny, it's emotional. But the first 1.5 hours could be way crisper than it was. I found it a bit slow personally. But Sudani From Nigeria is a 2018 film that released on Netflix, and with a good cast, good story, really good moments, good punchlines, good music, good direction, a very good direction for a debutant director, honestly. And I highly recommend it. I actually enjoyed the movie, and I would love it if you guys watch it as well. Let's discuss the movie in the comments below, and I will be doing another community recommendation post next week, so watch out for that. I will be posting on Sunday and you can give me a list of movies that you want me to watch from anywhere in the world, and I will pick any one film and watch and talk about it. Thank you so much for recommending this to me, and I will see you very soon. It was